Welcome into a brand new episode of the Otago Vaults Career Mode. Today we're taking on Auckland and Wellington. You guys be curious to see how well we've been doing. Didn't start too good in the Plunket Shield, as you guys saw. We really had two back-to-back losses and start off the campaign. We did a wee bit better against Canterbury, to say the least. They got to 560, however. Latham with 170 out of 343 deliveries led from the front. 16 fours, 2 sixes. Kim McClure, Davis and Stewart getting very impressive 70 to 90s. Who are good supports for Tom Latham, and that is a really imposing total. Toured away with Glenn Phillips picking up 3 for 105, Williams 3 for 35, and Fred Sutherland chipping in with 2 for 44 as the pick of the bowlers. In response, 347 with Aswood picking up 100, Sutherland batting a long time with him, and we just looked to bat as long as we could, and a wee bit of impressive stuff from Snow. So getting a few opportunities. Corbin 3 for 83, Sheet 2 for 91, Williams 4 for 68. And we had to bat again, and we got through to 151 for 5 off 73 overs with Aswood and Turner batting a long time. Then we had a wee bit of a struggle, and then Allen and Snow come together and made sure we saved the match. Corbin 3 for 40, and yeah, pretty much first lot of points for Otago this season. Played Canterbury, 288 for 9. They got Nichols and Travis were really good, and McConchy was really good towards the back end of the innings. Kitson, 2 for 40. Really starting to impress as a limited overs bowler, I have to say. Haywood, 2 for 65. Williams, 3 for 51. Bickerton, 1 for 54, as the other wicket taker. Should have really chased us down. We were at 250 for 5. Looking all right, and then we just fell apart towards the end, and Haywood and Fulcher just need one of those guys to score some runs, and we would have got there. Snow on debut, 113 of 122 deliveries was the highlight of innings, 17 fours, 1 6. Phillips run a ball pretty much 41. Sutherland and Allen batted beautifully. They were taking the game away. Then a couple of key moments in the game where pretty much Sutherland and Allen were pretty much out within an over of each other. It changed the whole game. Corbin 4 for 43, Sheet 3 for 64, Johnson 3 for 44. This wasn't a good start of the season, but we have bounced back in recent times. We restricted Auckland to 264 for 8. Could have probably restricted them to more. But it was a good disciplined bowling performance from Kitson up front, 3 for 41. Duffy, 2 for 43. Truscott, 2 for 61. I thought Bickerton was quite tidy, none for 35. Thompson for them, runnable 97. He would have been gutted not to get 100 in his first season. And he had a little bit of support from guys like Blundell, Lampard, and Turbach. Tiger 265 for 5 in response. With Snow, again impressing 63 of 57, 11 fours, 1 6 in that innings. Aswood was a good foil for him at the top. One disappointing person of the last couple of seasons, Jeffrey Cox. The numbers are not good, but we'll stick with him because he's pretty much been with the team for a while. Phillips 55 of 37 changed the game really just with his aggressive batting, 8 fours, 1 6. Fred Sutherland not out 67 of 88, just showing his class completely as we won that game by 5 wickets. A really good performance, and then an even better performance in this game as well. So Snow 87 off 91 was a good anchor at the top, 9 fours, 2 sixes. Cox 42 off 47, batted a little bit better. Sutherland put some impetus in the innings with 22, but it was really the Finn Allen show. Finn Allen just went absolutely ballistic when it really mattered. 97 off 77 deliveries, 13 fours, 3 sixes. Haywood 38 of 35 was a very good support, just worked the strike round. McDonald and Smith 2 wickets apiece, and Savage 2 for it as well. In response, could have got them out for a little bit cheaper. I felt 178 for 7. It was just a good wee efforts from Roundtree and McDonald and Dwyer to get them 255. 83 for Ravindra at top was a really lone stand in that innings. Kitson 1 for 47, 3 for 49 for Haywood, 2 for 47 for Bickerton, which was good. Duffy 2 for 49, and Truscott 2 for 61. So it brings us to 2 very important fixtures today. This is our team for this game. We're chucking a debut to Robert Brady. Robert Brady is going to get a bit of a run to see how he goes. Duffy's just going to make way for him. We're going to rotate some of the players with least experience and give them a bit of a go this season. So this is our team. Aswood, Snow, Cox, Phillips, Sutherland at 5, Finn Allen at 6, Haywood at 7, Truscott at 8, Kitson at 9, Brady at 10, and Jacob Bickerton at 11. So it's going to be a tough challenge. Like, Auckland will be out for revenge. They got a good bowling attack, Auckland. You had to say with Kyle Jamieson available for them at the moment. Just adds a little bit more potency to their attack. We're going to chase. We did pretty well against them chasing last time. Going to bowl with a disciplined line and length. Get in the good channels, hopefully. And deliver a good bowling performance for a start. So 51 without loss after 10. You had to say Rady, 5-4s, and O'Donnell have been quite solid so far. So Brady's going to get the ball. Pretty much chance to impress. Pretty much probably doesn't deserve an opportunity just yet, but he will be given a go. Rightio, so we'll just try and clamp down on some of these runs if we can. We're going to cut down those shots there. It's been a tough performance so far. 130 without loss after 20 overs. Rady 78 of 64, 12 boundaries. Will O'Donnell 47 of 59. And we'll bring Jacob Bickerton into the attack. We desperately need some wickets here. It's a good surface to bat on. It was just a bit overcast. That's hence why we went for the bowl first. Glenn Phillips coming into the attack too. Like, we've just got to try and mix it up a little bit. Try and do something a bit different to get some wickets. Glenn Phillips, 3 overs now for 25. Super expensive. Fred Sutherland into the attack. Fred Sutherland doesn't bowl too often, but he has bowled for Hampshire and a few overs here and there for the Black Caps. So we're going to give him a bit of a go. And Bickerton will finally get the breakthrough. Auckland imposing themselves on this game. But finally a breakthrough for the Otago side for the toil that they've gone through. 110 for young Michael Rady. He's into his first season. 2 impressive centuries. Looks like a promising prospect that can bowl a little bit as well. Sutherland out of the attack as well. We'll bring Kitson back. This is looking like a 350 scoreline. It's going to be tough going for the Otago side if they can't break through. Bickerton's bowling well. Starting to get some opportunities in the side. He's just getting a little bit better each season. He picks up the wicket of Will O'Donnell. He's gone for 74, Will O'Donnell. Kitson for 38 off his 7. Hayward into the attack. 207 for 2 after 33 overs. We need a really good bowling performance in the back end here. 250 for 2. This is going to be a massive score, unfortunately. Garside is a good cricketer as well, but he's gone. Hayward has got the wickets. Phillips has caught him. Steve Garside's played a little bit for New Zealand. Classy performer for the Black Cats. As you saw, that average was above 60. 2 for 55 for Bickerton off his 10 overs. Not a bad performance, to say the least. We'll bring in Kitson. It's Auckland 261 for 3 after 40 overs. It's been a dominant performance with the bat as Blundell's been dismissed, and that's another Kiwi strike. Just trying to halt that momentum a little bit. Brady, going to have to test Brady out. Like I said, gets a debut. Can he get a few wickets at the back end just to stake a claim in the side for us? We're playing second 11 cricket quite a bit. 295 for 5 now, Auckland. Got that launching pad though. Like, guys can come in and slog and have that absolute confidence. Brady's had a bit of a shocker. Fortunately on debut. Probably brought him in a wee bit too early to tag the truth. True Scots. Not a good opening spell. Went for 8 per over last time. He gets the wicket of Bullman though. Got 57. Rightio. So 359 for 7. Brady will get a wicket on debut. 1 for 74. Terrible bowling performance. Lampard 40 off 15. Incredible hitting, to say the least. We're going to have to just play up the ante pretty much straight away. Be miraculous if we even get near this. Snow's been in good form though. Someone like a Sutherland will have to play an innings of the century to probably get this. Snow's first failure of the campaign. It's gone early. Gone for 10. Jeffrey Cox will join Aswood. Good to see Aswood amongst the runs, if he can pull off some sort of score today. Don't want to get crushed either, because net run rate could play a factor later into this competition. We obviously want to do well. Oh, that's a bit of a leading edge off the bat. It's been skied. He's been dropped. It's Gone for 4. Lucky for Jeffrey Cox. Opportunity for him. Otago trying to get that run rate really kicked into gear. We need to go at 7s basically from the onset. We are going roughly around that, but we've lost that early wicket. Someone's got to set the tone. Get that big 100. If we are going to win this competition, we got to start winning. Even if we do bowl poorly, we can still make it up with the bat. This is not a bad start, but in saying that, Cox has just skied it down there, and it'll bring pretty much Glenn Phillips to the crease. Glenn Phillips is a very good striker of the cricket ball. Looking to support Aswood, who's got off to a reasonable start. He's working really hard. It's a good shot. Edges away for 4. 41 off 29. Boundaries flowing off the bat of the Otago batsmen at the moment, putting the Auckland bowlers under pressure. But you think the class of their bowling attack, Auckland, will put some pressure on us at some point. Like, Lampard's proven to be a very quality all-rounder for them, along with Cole Jamieson. Got some firepower in that unit. Bit of an edgy shot there from Glenn Phillips, but it's a good over for Otago. 95 for 2 after 12. That's the 100 up for Otago on the 13th over, so they're going about their business reasonably well at the moment. But still need someone to go on for that big 100. It's an absolute must. Got a wee bit of hitting to come. Sutherland and Allen are known strikers of the cricket ball. Haywood's a bit of an unknown quantity, but he did get a 38 in the last game. It's a good shot from Phillips. Just whips off the bat. Another 4. 3 boundaries in a row. This is good batting from the Otago batsmen. I'm putting Auckland under pressure, forcing them back and areas that they don't want to bowl in. Couple plays and misses there from Aswood, as Phillips picks it up for 6 to make it a decent over for the Volts. Glenn Phillips is racing towards that 50, and he will get the 50. Punches it off the back foot for 4. It's a good half century for Glenn Phillips. 150 up for Otago now. 18 overs bowled. Fastest user record 50. It's a good tight over from Hopper. Only 1 off it. Aswood picks that up again, and it's another maximum. A few maximums coming off the bats today. Lovely shot from Glenn Phillips. Rocks off the back foot again, Aswood. It's 4. It's another big over for Otago. So 170 for 2 after 20 overs. 191 needed off 30. As Radley comes into the attack. Of course, got that 100 early on. Opening the batting, coming in for some wee bit of bowling. This is the key. Cole Jamieson is a wicket taker, and we've got to see him off. That's a beautiful shot. Well struck from Aswood. That's another maximum. 9 off the over. And Otago just keep going about their work. A long way to go in this game, though. So all it takes is one mistake and a few wickets to tumble, then it's all downhill. Just whip down the ground. That is 4 more for the Otago Volts batsman. And Aswood, he's brought up a ton in 68 deliveries. Aswood, that's his first 100 in a while, actually. He really needed some form, but he's managed to get his 7th one-day 100. He's got a pretty impressive career so far that he's mounting out in the one-day form. But he's got to continue. He's got to make sure he's there for a while yet. 202 for 2. He plays and misses at a Cole Jamieson delivery. Glenn Phillips could be the end of Glenn Phillips, sadly. And it is. Otago 203 for 3 now. With Phillips gone for 69 off 46 deliveries. Brings Fred Sutherland to the crease. Fred might take his time getting himself in. He's been a wee bit under par this season, Fred Sutherland. None of the big scores. He got a classy score a couple games ago, though. Just need him to hit his straps before we lose him to international duty. It's a good shot from Aswood. Another 4. Desperate to build a partnership with his friend here, Aswood. It's another boundary. 2-2-9 for 3. Even a runner ball here from Fred. And if he can get a 75-80 run partnership with Aswood, would be brilliant. Aswood's teeing off. It's batting beautifully. Oh, that could be out, and it is. That's a big wicket. Aswood was batting beautifully. 126 of 90 deliveries, 18 fours, 4 sixes. Otago need 119. They've just got to get another partnership going. Phil Allen, he got that 97 in the previous game. He's got to support his friend and black cap partner in Sutherland. Sutherland whips that away for 4. He's just gone very quietly. Sutherland got himself in. Got to have another onslaught them so far. Birchinall, 3 wickets as well. Been the pick of the bowlers by far in this game. It's a good shot from Sutherland. Whips it away for 4. 280 for 4 now, Otago. It's another great shot from Sutherland. Back-to-back boundaries. It's good from Allen. Keeps the scoreboard ticking over with these big overs. Just trying to take some heat off at the back end. 69 runs at 5.7 and over. Is certainly gettable for the Volts. It's a good shot from Finn Allen. Early in the over, getting a boundary. Takes the heat off. 299 for 4 now. 62 needed in 10 overs with 6 wickets in hand. Have Otago got the experience to get there? They are a bit frail in the batting, to say the least. 57. Okay, it's 308 for 4 after 42 overs. It's creeping up to 7 and over. But Otago, if they can take this a bit deeper and then they can launch, that'll be the thing that they got the luxury of. Beautiful shot from Finn Allen. Back-to-back boundaries. Dicey run. He'll get there. That's 50 for Fred Sutherland. He's batted pretty composedly. 50 off 58 delivery, 6 boundaries in that innings. Lampard's had a tough day at the office, but 1 wicket will change that. Beautiful shot from Fred Sutherland. Gets that away for 4. And now he's getting into his work, Sutherland. That's another boundary. Run rate will come down a wee bit this over. 29 at 5.8. It's a good shot from Finn Allen. Way to the boundary. Early boundary in the over. 24 off 24 deliveries. Lampard only at 11 per over. That's a dicey run. We'll get there though. It's at 50 for Finn Allen as well. He's batted beautifully if he has got there. 20 off 18. It's getting pretty tense. Yeah, 51 off 50 for Finn Allen. Otago just got to take the game as deep as possible. It's a lovely shot from Finn Allen. Goes away for 4. That's a good shot for Finn Allen as well. Gets the run rate under 6 per over. Takes a wee bit of pressure off. We need a good over here. Don't want too much drama here. Been a big run chase from Otago. 4 off 6 required. And we've done it. What a run chase from the Otago Volts. Didn't bowl too good, but have delivered an exceptional performance. All-time record, highest total. All-time record punch of 121 between Sutherland and Allen for that wicket. Aswood led from the front, 126 of 90, 18 fours, 4 sixes. Phillips, Sutherland, and Finn Allen were brilliant in that run chase. All the senior men stepping up when it was required, and that's a brilliant win. couple of really interesting games there, and we are top of the table at the moment. We deserved that win. We really batted well, I felt, and it gives us some confidence going into that next game. We'll be back with the squad, guys, for that game. Just the one change to our team for the next game against Wellington, guys. We've just made a change in the bowling department. Brady's been dropped, obviously. He'll get some more development in the second team for this season. We're going to go with young Hall. Terry Hall is 24 years of age now, but his statistics are getting better by the season. He had a pretty decent one-day campaign last season, so he's going to get a go here. But yeah, Aswood, Snow, Cox, Phillips, Sutherland, Allen, Hayward, Truscott, Kitson, Hall, and Bickerton will make up our bowling unit today. So let's see how we go against the Wellington side, who are in pretty good touch. We are batting first here. We want to do a relatively good job up front. Got some men in really good form with the bat. Want that to continue. We've had a few century makers this season, and a few guys getting some really big scores, like 70 to 90s. But yeah, set the tone again, guys. Give our bowling unit enough to get, and we'll go from there. One thing I want to comment on, guys, as well, like you're probably wondering, where's Fulcher in the lineup? Fulcher's out of form. He is just being sent down to try and get some form back. Just hasn't been bowling good whatsoever. So, same with Williams and Kay. Obviously, they are international players, but it doesn't mean if they're in good enough nick that they get picked. We pick our best team that I feel on the day will deliver. That have got some stars behind their name. Go from there. That's not a great shot from Snow, but he has found the gap. It's gone for 4. But yeah, it's good. It's a good chance for other players to develop. Williams and Kay will get opportunities for the international team regardless. So get some other guys some time in the jersey. Like Truscott's average of 36 could be improved on. He's just got a lot of development to do, that guy as well. Like our bowling attack is still very young, and pretty much looking forward to seeing how they develop over the coming seasons. It's a good shot from Snow. That's 50-run partnership between the two openers. Snow's batting beautifully, 38 of 26. As soon as I say that, he's probably out. No, he's got a leading edge that's gone all the way for 6. We'll take that at 60 without loss. Brilliant shot from Snow. That's 50, I believe, for him. Just raced to 50 off 30 deliveries. Well batted. Another 50 in the campaign. He's out there now. He's out for 50 exactly. And brings in Jeffrey Cox. Oh, Aswood gone as well. Back-to-back blows. Just knocks Otago back a little bit. And just got to rebuild the innings a wee bit. Fielding restrictions have ended. 72 for 2 after 10. I'd say Wellington will be the happier of the two sides, just where they struck with those 2 wickets. Just got to build the partnership up again. The middle order for Otago is exceptional in that 360 run chase. Just composed under pressure, like Phillips and Sutherland and Allen. Lots of experience. And they're just quality guys to have in the batting lineup. Been very impressed by Finn Allen this season, to say the least, in the one-day format. Just doing a very good job there for us. It's a good shot for Glenn Phillips, 4 runs. 101 for 2 now. Otago will be looking for around 280 plus to put Wellington under any sort of pressure. Anything over 300 would be brilliant. That just really sets the team back when we get scores like that over that amount of time. It's a good shot from Cox. Driven along the ground. Beautifully played. It's another boundary. Just the work. We've got to work it around in these overs now. Like, we've got to do a good job. Trying to be composed here. They've got some good quality players. Savage is a good bowler for them, I have to say. Like, it's a guy that I could have signed a few seasons back now, and he would have been a handy addition. So just keep it up, guys. Keep the pressure up. Glenn Phillips whips it off there. Nice drive for 4. He's batting quite well at the moment. 133 for 2. Another decent partnership starting to form. That's good. Just gets to the pitch of the delivery there, Phillips. Whacks it 1 or 2 bounces for 4. It's a good shot. 12 off the over. Ravindra. Had a pretty good career for the Black Caps as well. Like, he's just handy. Just bowls handy stuff. Oh, that's a... We push out to the side there, and Glenn Phillips brings up another 50 for the campaign. 142 for 2. It's good shots. It's gone all the way for 6. $154 for 2 now, Otago. That's a beautiful shot from Phillips. Gets across to smother the spin, but he's got the opportunity to score too, which is good. Otago just strengthening up their position, giving themselves that launch pad. We're going at nearly 7s per over here. Just got to keep accelerating through that period. Get a big score on the tally. Good shot from Cox. All the way for 6. Good shot. 4 runs. Might be stopping that in a hurry. Trying to contain them. 2 very good spinners, I have to say. Ravindra and Savage are just quality pickups for the Wellington side. It's a good shot from Glenn Phillips. Finds the gap. He's finding the gaps at ease. Bowling's a wee bit all over shot from Wellington, you'd have to say. Dwyer's bowled quite well, economically. That's 50 for Cox. He's had his battles the last couple of seasons, but we're sticking by him. Getting through that rough patch of his career. And he'll hopefully become out of the other side of quality player. It's a good shot. Phillips. 51 off 52. He's kept the strike rate around 100, Cox, which is what I'm happy with. That's a massive 6. 200 up for Otago. It's a big partnership here. It just needs to continue to prosper. It's a good shot from Phillips again. He's just... Can he convert to that big 100? 82 off 86. All-time record partnership against Wellington for this wicket for Otago. Bit of a lucky stroke there for the Otago player there, and Glenn Phillips. Just works it away there. That's a wee bit of a lucky shot there, you have to say. Had a wee bit of luck in this innings, these two. Just drifting onto the pads too much there, Savage, and Phillips is able to swing down that side. It's an easy boundary. Just drifting into the pads again. Just good cricket from the Otago side. Punishing any bad delivery. Running ball 92 off 95 now, Phillips. Works it for boundary. Cox is gone. But a good effort from Cox. 65 or 65's done a good job, brings Fred Sutherland to the crease, and we all know how dangerous Fred can be. If he gets enough overs to bat, he'll play himself in, and then he will launch. That's 100 for Glenn Phillips. Exceptional batting, runnable 100, and that's his first 100 of the season. Been a good buy for Otago. As you can see, the statistics across the board just shows how much of a quality player he is for us. Fred Sutherland. Full toss. Punished. Gone all the way for 6. Terrible delivery. And hopefully we see some fireworks from Fred in the next few overs. Be interesting to see what he contributes. He's at number 5 for us, Fred. Since he's not with us too often. We've had questions about why Fred doesn't bat higher. Fred bats at 5 because the other guys are trying to establish himself at 3 at 4 that are regulars in the team. Fred does his job at 5. He's a closer. He can accumulate runs if we lose early wickets. He's just in the ideal spot. He was meant to be originally a player that developed at 5 and moved up the order for Otago, but I didn't envisage his career going the way it has, where he's been picked up from the Black Cats perspective really early and has been doing quite well. So 267 for 3. It's got over here so far from Savage, but it's just been spoilt a little bit, and we've got 10 off the over. And Fred Sutherland will go. He's gone for 24 off 24. So, runnable 24 is a useful contribution. Otago getting towards quite a imposing score. Can Finn Allen come off here and contribute something big? He's going to go for it. Phillips is just going to anchor. The 5 overs remaining. Can we get 50 off the last 5 and get around that 340 mark? Would be so imposing. These are good wickets to bat on here in New Zealand conditions. It's a good single, I'd say. Yeah, he does. He gets there comfortably. Very comfortably indeed. Good shot. Whips it away for 4. Finn Allen continuing to do good work that the other batsmen have done before him. So these are quick runs. The 300 up in the 46th over. 25 of 12, more importantly, for Allen. This is punishing for Wellington. And Phillips with a monumental 6. 315 for 4. Where was this in the Plunkett Shield, guys? This batting here, we're like a one-day unit at the moment. It's incredible. 2 for 70, McDonald. He's struggled today. Gets a lucky edge away there, Allen. And we are going to get a lucky boundary there. So 7 off the over. Good over for McDonald, but again, the last one going away. Last over here for the Otago guys to get probably 10 off the over and get around that 340 that I wanted. It's a good shot from Finn Allen. That's 4. Finn Allen, he will depart for 39 of 23, but what a contribution he's made in this innings, just with a good cameo there. Haywood whacks it away. This is a good last over for Otago. 340 for 5. As Phillips gets that away. 344 for 5 now. This is a good score of 345 for 5 off 50 overs. Brilliant batting from Glenn Phillips, you have to say. That is a very good score. Snow with 50 off 34. Really well done. Run a ball 65 for Cox. 5 fours, 4 sixes. Here's the mainstay with Phillips. Finn Allen run a ball. Finn Allen 39 of 23, 7 boundaries, and Fred Sutherland with a handy 24. So how the other teams doing? Central Districts will probably lose that game. That's a pretty evenly placed sort of game as well. It's got to bowl with good discipline here. Get in good areas. And that's not a great start for Kitson. We're going to bring Hall in early. Just try our luck around the wickets. True Scott coming in as well. So it's just sort of trying to get through the first 10 is the key here. The changes have worked. So the pegged it back, these two. Hall has picked up a wicket. Got the wicket of Benton for 21. 59 for 1 after 10. So, yeah, not the greatest of starts from Kitson and Haywood. But they will be back into the attack now with the field in that spread. So, hopefully Kitson can recover from his very average sort of start. Just going to pitch it back of a length for the players. Yes, 7 off the over. Going to keep it around about the same lengths for Ben Haywood. And the back of a length has worked. We've got the wicket of Rachin Ravindra for 41 off 41. Kitson's bounced back beautifully. The last couple of overs he's bowled, seen a couple key wickets fall their way. Troy Johnson is gone. He's played quite a bit of test cricket. He's got a very good one-day average as well, so change of lengths has worked. 106 for 3 after 17. 240 runs at 7.2. And we're bringing in the leggy. See how the leggy performs. None. 1 over for 8. Fred Sutherland into the attack. Been expensive. Sutherland, wee bit expensive as well. Hall's going to come back in. Looks like it's going to be tough to defend this. We're going to have to come up with some different strategies, I think. Just going to bowl it there and come around the wicket here. Bickerton out of the attack as well. Just leave it too expensive today. Bickerton may be dropped for the next game. He's had a wee bit of development this season. 200 for 3 out to 29. 146 at 6.9. Dickens and Bentle doing a good job here at the moment. We'll bring Glenn Phillips into the attack. The man that got a big score this game. Can he do it with the ball? To say the least. He's gonna pitch it up. He's gonna take a bit of a chance here. He's gone for 10. That over Kitson will come back. This could be a repeat of the game last time where we got over the line. So we are struggling here. We're going to bowl outside the stumps, actually. I'm going to get the field and that back out. We've got to try something a wee bit different. 6 overs, 2 for 42. Bring Bickerton back in. Got to try a spin. And the spin will pay off. Jacob Bickerton coming in for a wicket of, crucially, a Bentle. We needed that. We needed to drag that back somehow. It's gone for 51 off 51. Kitson will pick up another key wicket of Dickens now. 249 for 5. Still a lot of runs for Wellington still to get. 97 at 6.4. Dickens, brilliant 100. That is his 7th 100 in his career. He has played a few games for New Zealand. Bickerton out of the attack. I think we've used our 10th option there. Where's our strength here? We're going to bowl into the pads a wee bit here. Not easy to defend. The score, Kitson will be saved at the end. We'll bring in Hall. We'll bowl a couple of overs here. We'll save him for 1 at the end. Coming round the wicket. Short pitch bowling to Savage. It's Denver's strength. He's front foot. So we're going to drop back there as well. He's a back foot player, Savage. So we'll keep it up for him. Another key strike. But Wellington are going about their business really well here. Just who's going to keep their nerve first? 67 runs at 6 per over. Over to another fielder can come out for us. Hayward gets a strike, but it's again another over in Wellington's favour. 290 for 7. I'm going to bowl Bickerton. I'm going to roll the dice a wee bit. So he's going to have a field out in all areas. Could be a master stroke. Bickerton, not a good day economically, but he gets a key wicket of Nathan Smith. How crucial will that be? We bring back True Scott now. We're just going to roll everyone round. Try and wrap this up. It's been a great match in terms of runs scored. And Bickerton, under pressure, is getting us home here. His performances are certainly improving. And he's going to pick up a fourfer. The leggy. Best performance under pressure. We've defeated Wellington in this game as well. Brilliant episode for us. Really needs a moral booster. And that is a good one for the Otago side. Glenn Phillips, of course, deserved a man of the match for that magnificent 143. But don't take anything away from Jacob Bickerton. They'll do him the world of good. His one-day average is dropping magnificently now. We're starting to see some really quality stuff from him, which I'm really, really pleased to see. So we are tied with Canterbury on 17 points. We're well clear of everyone else, but we've still got a lot of work to do in this competition. Of course, the 20-over trophy is going to be played now. And where are we going to be playing, guys? You'll join us for the games. We'll play probably quite a few offline. Northern Districts and Canterbury will be the games we play. So smash the like button, guys. Share with a friend, and we'll see you next time.